Willie boy, sit. Willie, sit. Willie. Willie, what night is it? What night is it, Willie? Is it first Wednesday? Are you excited? First Wednesday? Where at? Where's it at, Willie? At In-N-Out? Yeah? Can dogs go? Can dogs go? Huh? No dogs. Hey, VW Lifers. It's first Wednesday. And tonight, we are going to have some fun because we're going to ask folks a very important question about their Volkswagens. What is their favorite thing about owning and driving a VW, a classic vintage Volkswagen? So stick with us because who knows what, especially when we interview Mark, there is no telling what's going to come out of dude's mouth. Anyway, stay with us tonight. It's going to be a fun night at the old In-N-Out first Wednesday. Let's go.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
All right, so we get asked time to time from different vendors to review their items. And there was a company called Vevor, Vevor, who reached out to us and asked us about reviewing some of their products. So after looking through all their products, I chose to get an ultrasonic cleaner, mainly because I use an ultrasonic here at the house, which is this one right here. And I've had it for like 6 or 7 years, but Martin's always asked me about trying to get one for himself, and it just so happens that Vevor sells ultrasonics. We would review an ultrasonic, and I got ready to do a big project and show how an ultrasonic works and whatnot for Vevor. But it turns out that the one that I purchased like 5 or 6 years ago, and the one that I always use like nonstop, and the one that I always say is awesome, and then the reason why Martin wants to get one just like mine, it was a Vevor. So I actually snapped a picture and sent it to Martin the other day saying, hey, check this out. I already have the exact same one that we got. So now we both have a cool one. And it is, I have the 30-liter one, which is the exact same one that we got for Martin. It'll fit a head without the basket all the way down into the water. My liquid's a little bit low right now, but so like this is a set of heads that I cleaned the other day. You can see the difference here. This is I don't know, about 20 minutes in the solvent. It actually gets up to temperature. You increase the temperature, and while it's running, it gets hotter and hotter. And the hotter the solvent is, the better it goes. I used to run Simple Green in it, like a 1-to-4 mix. You can do actually any strength you want. Simple Green works really, really well, but it turns out that it seems like if you leave it in there and you come back, 2 or 3 weeks later, that it doesn't work just near as good as it did the first time. And I don't know why that is, but this solvent in here is actually ultrasonic type cleaning solvent. I ordered offline. I forget exactly what it is. I don't like to put my hands in this stuff because it doesn't burn your hands, but it dries the oils out in your hands pretty good. And then I have crazy dry hands for like 2 days afterwards, and I'm getting with my wife and getting all of her moisturizer and slathering up my hands, trying to get them back to being alive. But nevertheless, I just wanted to show you, this is the difference of what an ultrasonic does. An ultrasonic does is like, let's see, we'll turn it on. And they basically, these micro implosions are happening, and they're cleaning the part as those implosions. So they go in all the galleys, they get everywhere it needs to get, and those little implosions are cleaning it up. The solvent's working well, the heat's helping with it, and the implosions are working. This has got a basket in it, and it goes down, keeps it off the ground. The one thing with ultrasonics you want to do is if you clean a bunch of dirty stuff often, it'll get a layer of junk at the bottom of it, and then that layer of crud, whether it just be gooey whatevers, starts to build up, dirt, debris, everything settles to the bottom, and then it sort of compacts. Then the vibrations actually get absorbed by that stuff, and then they don't work as well. So keeping it clean is always the way to go. If you want it to work really well, you could take the basket out, and then put something directly on there. But again, heavy weight on the bottom floor will actually absorb some of the vibration also, and it not actually function as well as it does function inside the basket, because the basket has legs on it, and they just basically have 6 points where it's just barely touching. So mine's dirty. Again, mine is old. Mine gets used an awful lot. This one will actually fit a flywheel in it also, so you could actually submerge a flywheel and get it clean. It'll do a head. If it's full, it'll actually cover up the head. If it's not full, like mine is actually a little low because this is just old stuff, it actually comes down. But again, what's crazy is is the one that I had ordered to try to do a review on, that said that I was going to do for, is exactly the same one that I already own. And I didn't even know it until the other day. So, to try to even tell you whether it's an attestament of how good they work, I have 6 years or so on this thing, and it's abused, it's beat up a little bit, but it works great. And I literally just did this one like 2 days ago. I'm going to do this one also. The one thing that you can do, just like when you wash your dishes, clean your dishes before you put them in the dishwasher, instead of letting your dishwasher do all the work. There's some big stuff on here that I'll wash off in the parts washer just to give it a little help. That way it's less gunky and less dirty. And I've got the majority of any kind of grime or anything build up left over on here. And then once I get this mildly a little bit cleaner, like just getting this junk off, I'll get that off in the parts washer, and then I'll throw it in the ultrasonic, which is exactly what I did to this one. And afterwards, or during the process, as it's going through it, I usually take like a couple of spare toothbrushes, and I just sort of give it a little bath, a little scrub, let it go back in there, and that just loosens up the debris that's already being loose, and it lets it fall off much easier. So it's not perfect. It's not always the end-all be-all, but it works tremendously well. And especially if you've got stuff that's got like a lot of intricate scenarios, it'll get down in there. Let's just say like a carburetor, if you were to soak these and do them, it would get in all the galleys, and it would clean up all this stuff. Again, warm is good. If you let this go and this gets like crazy hot, like even like just putting your hand in there is pretty toasty, that's probably not the best for all parts. So keeping control of the temperature is good. Warm to medium hot is good. Too hot will start to discolor stuff, and make it, it'll clean it, but it actually goes a little backwards on you. So keeping your temperature under control and paying attention to it is just always the best thing. It's got a petcock on the side of it here, so you can drain out all your fluid. That usually takes a little bit, especially if there's junk down the bottom, it gets clogged up. Vevor. Also, Vevor is going to give everybody 5% off for using a special code down below. So go to their website, we'll list it below, and you can get a discount on that. They sell all sorts of stuff. It's crazy what they sell. We just opted to go with the ultrasonic because I use it so much, and Martin's always saying that he wanted one too, so we were trying to hook a brother up.
Stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Got your trash can.
You got, oh my gosh, yes!
How you doing, Gary?
I'm doing good. Look at that. Holy, did you get that from work?
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's, you know what, I'm not gonna use it as a trash can. You know what I'm using for?
A barbecue pit.
Nope. My parts washer.
Oh, yeah.
Because what happens is, eventually, they actually rust out on the bottom.
A little corrode out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna set that one aside because I'm on my third one.
Are you really?
Yeah. I don't know, whatever I put in there is pretty corrosive, I guess. All right, we're here with Poppy. Poppy, I have a very important question for you, okay?
I got a very great answer for
Now, I
you.
figured you would. What is your favorite thing about owning and driving a Volkswagen?
I love everybody waves. I love the nostalgic. There's just no other feeling than sitting in a Volkswagen just driving it, man. It's awesome.
That's a good answer.
I mean, hey,
It's true. That's from the heart, you can tell.
but I love it. It's fun. It's, I love all the aspects of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the retro feel. Everybody in the neighborhood stops, waves. It's just fun that you put it together. I got it to run, or let's rephrase that. Gary helped me get it run. Right? That's what it is. So, it's a cool feeling.
Thank you, sir.
You're
Awesome.
welcome.
We got to talk to Mr. Scirocco here. Favorite thing about owning and driving that awesome red 16-valve Scirocco?
Besides the fact that it's a Scirocco.
Well, I mean, look, that goes without saying. You and me, like, people will just start grossing out if we just sit here and talk about
Oh,
Scirocco's
yeah,
all day. But
absolutely.
we won't. We'll be happy.
No, yeah.
So what's your favorite thing, though, about it?
Community.
Yeah.
I like the people.
Yeah.
Like, and I like the fact that even though I'm a water cooled person, like everybody's like, yeah, that's okay. It's an old Volkswagen.
It's an old Volkswagen. It is
Still
an old
cool.
Volkswagen. Yeah.
So, yeah. I love the community.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'll agree. Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and y'all know Carl's 16 valve is beautiful. It's the best. My question is, what is your favorite thing about owning and driving a vintage Volkswagen? Such as that one right there. Oh yeah, that is your car.
That is my car.
What is your favorite thing about owning and driving that blue 59?
The constant grease underneath my fingernails.
I knew it'd be something like that.
And the lava soap that I have to keep in the tub to clean my
Maybe
thumbnails.
we can get a sponsor from Lava Soap.
I should get a sponge. I go through, I had to special order that off of the big Amazon. Do you have some of that?
Lava, no.
Yeah, you
I
need
use
to get
Simple Green.
Oh no, once you're in the shower, you don't want to take the Simple Green in there?
Yeah, you know,
Lava
I
soap.
shampoo with that too. It's
Well, that answered a lot.
What is your favorite thing about driving and owning a classic Volkswagen? In your case, several. Classic. Two. That would be several. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about driving and owning those?
My daily driver
Yeah.
is super comfortable. It's got Freeway Flyer trans in it, bone stock. I got the birth certificate for it, and it's got the original engine.
And that's your 67 Beetle.
My Beetle, and that thing cruises at 75 all day long. Drove it Monday to Taylor, no problem. Now this 67 bus is a chore. It makes me work. I lose weight because there's no way you could be lazy in this bus and drive it around.
It's work, huh?
It's work, yeah, but I enjoy it.
Okay. That's good.
And it's kind of like my company trucks that I drive. You're sitting over the wheels, you can see everything, you get in and out of places, but I love it. And I have a good co-driver, right?
You do have a good co-driver.
Oh yeah,
What's-
and I have a handsome driver.
You
here.
do. You're a chauffeur, right?
That's right. That's right. This is Coco, my driver.
Yeah. I love it. What is your favorite thing about owning and driving a classic Volkswagen?
That's a good question.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
Just the pure joy of cruising around.
Okay.
Yeah, waving to everyone. Yeah.
That's good.
I like the mechanical aspect of it. Everything is, there's no electronics on it. It's all adjustments and valve adjustments and carb adjustments and points and condensers.
It has nothing.
Yeah, it has nothing to, it doesn't have a touch screen.
No touch screen.
No
Yeah.
touch screen in
No
there.
computers.
No air conditioning.
No, yeah.
No brakes.
No.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a joy.
Yeah.
Only has 4 speeds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's good. It's true though.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, boys.
Yes, sir.
Look at that awesome shirt right there. Look at that one. Look at, where'd you get that?
Oh, years ago.
I like that. Charlie, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Oh Lord.
I know. This,
what
I've
is
been
the
waiting
question?
to hear this response. Charlie,
Yes.
what is it you love about driving and owning a Volkswagen?
That it may break down at any time and you perfect your mechanical skills. That's it.
I knew that he was going to have something like that. I knew it.
But it's fun. It's the best thing in the world.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is it you love about owning and driving a classic Volkswagen?
I grew up with them as a kid, so I just,
Yeah.
needed to get back into it. Sold my last one, I think, 25 years ago, and bought the green one.
Yeah.
And then sold the green one Friday.
You did sell it.
I did sell it, yeah. And then to David, and then,
Somewhere local.
Yeah, local guy. I thought he was gonna come tonight, and then, of course, I bought the black
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
But
the sweet black
I don't know. It's just something about them I like. I mean, I've always liked them. I mean, I'm not interested in Lamborghinis or Ferraris and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, they're cool, but I'm more fascinated by bugs for some reason. I don't know.
Thanks, brother.
What about you?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Well,
I haven't answered that question. So why what is it for me? It's the community.
Yeah,
All my
yeah.
buddies, or we're all involved in it.
That's right.
I like the simplicity of them. I grew up with these. That's the first thing I ever drove was I was sitting on my grandfather's lap driving his '63 single cab.
Yeah.
And
Very affordable back then.
yeah. I mean, he had it. That's what he. I mean, that. My mom had a Beetle, and so I remember, riding in the back. So
You
yeah.
had them for a while.
Yeah.
Or been involved
So yeah, from that standpoint, and then I went for 20 years without any. I went water cooled first, and then got into air cooled. But
Yeah.
And now I'm into both. I'm back to back about my Scirocco days.
Oh, yeah.
I love my Scirocco's. But yeah, that's a good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Tracy, what is it that you love about that guy? Is such a pain.
Hanging around with you morons?
Yeah, I know.
Mostly, yeah.
Exactly. What is it you love about owning and driving a Volkswagen?
What is that?
It's probably a hair.
Well, you work with things that you can't really touch during the day, and then you can go out in the garage and like actually impact something. Kind of like that.
This is a family show.
Mark's really skilled at this. I should point out.
We know that.
But yeah, something I can actually touch and influence and complete. So the phrase I've had at home is, I don't really like working on Volkswagens, but I love having done it.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
I like it. Hey, VW Lifers. Well, I really hope you enjoyed tonight's First Wednesday gathering and asking folks what do they love about driving and owning an old Volkswagen. There's the best part was everybody had a completely different story. Nobody's was the same. And I think that's another thing that's the beauty of these old cars and our community, that we all have different reasons for doing this, but we still love them no matter what. So obviously what we want you guys to do is go down there on the comments and put down, what is it you love about driving your Volkswagen? What is it that makes you happy? What is it owning and driving these old things? And obviously you got to work on them too. Hey, just thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate it very much so. Go to our All Metric Garage, because you can get some sweet swag there, some VW Life stuff. Get you some merchandise. It helps the channel out, of course, and it represents VW Life and our community. We appreciate that. With that being said, make sure you tell your aunts, tell your uncles, tell everybody you know about VW Life. This is what it's all about, and we're looking forward to reading y'all's comments about what is it you love about owning and driving a Volkswagen. Until next time, we'll see you guys.